Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. It is Console Carrie here, bringing you another episode of Dinkum. We are on the island of Whisper. We are on the island of Whisper. We need to keep it down, you guys, because we got work to do. We don't want to wake up any crocs, any sharks, any devils, anybody. Oh, especially the roos. So I like to do my builds late at night because usually the animals are sleeping. So what are we going to do today? Well, I'm standing in front of the entrance of the grove. And you may have noticed that I have switched to hardwood. It just looks so much richer and better and fits better for the theme of this island, the vibe of this island. So what else has changed? This grove is no longer a grove. We have decided the farm is driving us nuts. It is in our way all the time, and we keep pushing it out and pushing it out. We've decided to move the farm out to the grove. So the grove now is the farm. From this moment forward, we will refer to it as the farm. The terraforming of it has stayed the same, more or less. Things are not lining up. Things need to be shifted around. It's a hot mess. We will get there. I believe we can get there. We just need to be patient. So since this is the farm, one side I've already built. So let's go check that out. Come over here, and I've moved my honey to that outside odd-shaped area. And then I built some walls. I've built some walls and some fencing and made this 32-ish by 32-ish square with a raised wall. And I really like this look of a raised fence. Obviously, this is not done over here. But the garden is in, and look at this. And we're using sprinklers now and a hot water tank and some lighting, some paths. So, yeah, so that means we're going to have to push this river out a bit. But that's okay. That's Dinkum. I'm trying not to spin you guys around too much. Yeah, so this is what it's looking like. Let's see. Let's talk about what I've got here. I've got a strip of sugarcane and a strip of wheat and some cabbage and corn. Lots and lots of corn. All right. So this is more or less the end result. It still needs some cleanup, some pathing put down. But this is the general concept of what we're going to build today. So if you recall, this is symmetrical. This is a symmetrical area. So if you look at the map, it looked like an oval, like two ovals smashed together. It gave me the idea of, well, let's just make it a real oval and it'll fit my design. But if you recall, the river in the front was too wide and I wanted a strip of land in front of the mine. So we split the river. And I'm loving that. I'm loving this design. It just needs to grow a little bigger to accommodate the farm. So a little bit of change in plans there. So it's symmetrical. So I have another 32 by 32 on the other side of mine. So let's head on over there. Before we do that, let's look at the road. So as you're coming off of the bridge, this is the road, and I've raised the sidewalk. So it looked too wide before, but when you put the sidewalk in, it's reasonable. So the road is going to wrap around. There are all these roofs in here. Going to wrap around, and there's going to be a wall. And then another bridge, and then I'm going to move the grove over there. So if you're looking at the map, this area right here is going to be my grove. It was just my coconut grove, but I think it's going to be all the trees. And then this river is still going to go away. And this river is going to go away. And we'll have a nice big area in the middle to work with. Okay, so let's head on over to our build. This is our actual build. So it's raw. It's 32 by 32. Yeah, so first thing we need to do is get some light on the subject, right? And I've been busy building materials. Hopefully I have enough. Took me a day just to build enough materials for this design. So I hope you enjoy it. The first thing I want to do is put some pathing down on this wall. So let's get some hardwood. I'm kind of liking the look of the hardwood pathing. So let's run this out. Hopefully I have enough. I might have to go make some more. I think I'll have enough. Woohoo! All right. Before we start putting lighting in, we need to find the center. So let's use our measuring tape. And where is the front going to be? That's a good question. Should it be over here, accessing this other area? Or should it be over here? Kind of like in the idea of it accessing this area. Okay, so let's run our tape measure. Double check. Always double check. Okay, so it's 32. So if we were to have a 2 wide path in the middle, that would be 15, right? 15 is 30. Then that'd leave us, yeah. Okay, so let's face the other direction. So right there, we're gonna, I kind of like the look of the concrete or the cement path along with the wood pathing. So we're gonna do some, at least for now, I'm in year 2, but don't really have all the things. All right, so we're gonna run this 2x path all the way down here, all the way across. Look at all that dust. And then we'll run it back. Got some grass on that. Okay. Right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our hammer, get rid of these two. Get rid of that, and then this is going to be the door. So let's make an opening. He tried to come in here. I think not. And then let's get our double fence. And then it could be like you step down into it. That doesn't look bad. Okay, so now we got our entrance. Now what we can do is run. Where'd my concrete path go? Or cement. I keep calling it concrete. We can do one row along here. And one row along here. Let's get rid of this. I'm wondering if I can do so. Let's do a little bit of math. Let's see. That gives us 14, and my layout is a multiple of 4. So 14 divided by 4 is not even. So, darn it, I planned all this out. What happened? So if I take 2 more, maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, don't be afraid to stop. Take your time, plan it out, because there's nothing worse than having to tear it out again. All right, so not that I would know. So if I were to take one more out, that would be 13. I actually need it to be 12. Or maybe we don't have a path on this side. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Well, no, it's 14 or 15. We got to have 2 here. Darn it, I keep doing this. Oh, what if the sprinklers were actually on the walkway? No, I don't like that. So we've got 15 to work with. What was I thinking? Okay. Now that we've got our wall decorated and our gate in our entrance. Oh, you can totally see the town across the way. The town, I have moved them to a van down by the river because they were in my way. Eventually, we'll move them into the neighborhood. All right, so we need to get some light on the subject. So I made a ton of these hardwood lampposts. So let's put some of those in. I really like the look of having a fence on top of a half wall. I've seen other people do that. And so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put one at each corner. Oops. It's a pretty tall wall, enough to keep these animals out. I did learn that you cannot stand below to put the lighting in. And then this will serve as some lighting for the road later when we work on the road. Don't fall down, Carrie. Okay. That's pretty lit up. I think I still want more than that. So can we see the line where it stops? Not really. I'm thinking around 4 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we do 4? I've got a lot. All right, let's do every fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's close. This one has 5. Oh, oops. You could put them like every single one and they would make fencing. That's kind of overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ah, it fell down. Almost there. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's fix this. I keep falling down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we've got some light. Better. All right, we could also put a helmet on. That'll help. Okay, that's pretty well lit up. Yeah. Now let's put in our fencing. Just, oh, hop up here. You can't put it up there. Ooh, a green board. Uh, okay. Okay, we need to get rid of this. I was thinking I would have a path here, but it doesn't fit. You'll see when we're done. All right, let's give it a second. Okay, now we got some serious light. And I like it. It's pretty cool. I like this hardwood. So we've got some good lighting and then a little entrance over here. All right, so now what we need to do, we need to put the tank in that feeds water to the sprinklers, and then the sprinklers water your crops. So I want to find the exact middle. So that would be, this is 32 by 32. So let's use our measuring tape. I know this is centered. So I just need to find 16. Oh, I already passed it. 16 right there. We're going to put a cement path. And then one here, and then one here, and then one here. That's where our tank is going to go. Okay. Let's just double check. Okay, 15. Okay, we're good. Well, let's just double check here. We don't want to have to do this again. 15. Okay, we're good. This is the exact middle. Okay, so one thing that's nice to do is to put, figures, to put the tank underground. So let's dig a hole. And that's why we have our compactor. Oh my gosh, what are the chances? got a disc. So we're gonna dig a hole. That's one level. This would be level 2. Level 3. Using this to count. This is level 4. This will be level 5. Are you getting worried about me? Because I am. And this will be level 6. We'll finish that off. I think 6 might be the max of how far you can go down. We are at sea level up above. Let's see if we can fly out of here. Oh, just barely. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so you want to be 6 below. And we'll get our water tank that we built right here. And this can be a little finicky. So like it's red right now. You just have to keep trying. Come on. I was able to do it before. Let's try standing further away. Yep, I was standing too close. Okay, so that's the problem. And it doesn't really matter which direction it's in. Okay. So it's going to be kind of sunken in. But the point is that you could walk or drive across it and it's not in your way. Okay. Now I'm not going to do any pathing because this is my pumpkin farm. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. This is going to be my pumpkin and my melon farm. And pumpkins and melons, they remind me of Stardew. You have to have a 3x3 area for a melon or a pumpkin, which is kind of like the standard sprinklers are a 3x3 surface. However, in Stardew, when you're doing the super crops, I forget what they call them, the giant crops, you need 3 spaces in between. So you end up using the big sprinklers and having them spaced 3 apart. So that's what we're doing. We've got a ton of sprinklers. We're going to plant some pumpkins. Okay, so what's the next step? I think I want to clear out this area. I want to get rid of all the grass. So let's get our chainsaw and do that. Okay, I wanted to make sure there were no dig spots because we're going to put grass down. I saw, start over. Okay. All right, we lowered the ground by 1, and I think it looks so much better, don't you? I did it because this wood design is 2x2, a 2x2 repeat. So I think that looks so much better. And then I added fir grass, and that way we'll be able to replenish our seed, because that stuff takes forever to collect. That's part of the reason why I haven't been recording videos. I've been busy grinding for this build. Okay, so since we lowered it, we needed some stairs. So these are the stairs I came up with. I'm not sure if I love it. It does make a nice little corner that I can place things in this odd shape. So we'll see. The main thing is it didn't encroach on my farming area. Okay, so we are ready to place our sprinklers. I've been debating how to do this. Do we do this the pretty way or the efficient way? Sadly, they don't go together on this build. So I think I've decided on the efficient way. But honestly, if you're doing this build with me and you want to go the pretty way, do it however you want. No worries. All right, so this is what I came up with. I want to start in the back so that sprinklers are as far away from the entrance as possible. But I know that I'm going to have at least one row left over. It doesn't fit perfectly in this space, but I like the size of this space for when we do something other than pumpkins or melons. Okay, so what I've decided is we're going to count off one. We do need them to be 3 apart, 3 spaces in between. And that is because pumpkins greedily need a 3x3 square. All right, so we're going to count off 3. 1, 2, 3. And then at this line, we're going to count off 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put our first one there. That's where we're going to start. We'll see what happens. Let's get to placing. Okay, so just as I suspected, we end up with 1 line left over. We could put a little shelf in here or storage or whatever you want to do. 1, 2, 3. All right. How many do we have here? Let's count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 49 sprinklers. Most likely we'll have 49 pumpkins. So that's pretty good. And that's just for one harvest. All right, the point of no return. Are we happy with the sprinklers? I think there's no way to avoid the sprinklers being in your path, and there really isn't a path. So the fact that they're in the stair is just my OCD. And I like that it's not like super close. Okay, so now it's time to start hoeing. I'm using a standard hoe that you buy from John because we only need to hoe one square at a time. All right. So let's start back here. And all right, we're going to start back here in this strip. And you need one square all the way around. So that would be this square. We're going to start at this square. Are we sure? Once we do it, we lose our seed, and it would be a pain to redo it. So you want to make absolutely sure that you're sure. 1, 2, and then it's going to go this way. All right. There's 1. So you'd have 2 in between, not 3, because you just need 1 space all the way around it. Okay. So let's get to hoeing. So you would not do this one because you don't have a square all the way around it. So how many is that going to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now the question is, do we go 1, 2, and then here? I don't think so, because if we make a grid, we wouldn't be able to go here. I think we're going to stick with being in between the sprinklers. So one direction, in other words. So in the middle of the sprinklers. And then they'll be nice and lined up. You know me, my OCD. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, that'll look nice. Okay, so right here, we can't plant a pumpkin because we don't have a row all the way around it. Just like we couldn't plant a sprinkler, place a sprinkler, plant a sprinkler, place a sprinkler. So we're going to skip that one. Yeah, I guess you could as an experiment, but I don't think anything would happen. It wouldn't have as much to grab, so maybe it would plant something. Maybe we should try it. Right, one more row. All right. Here's our pumpkin spots. So exciting. All right, I'm thinking let's put one here as an experiment and see if anything grows there. Might get something. Okay, now let's see. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 pumpkins, you guys. 80. It's a lot. So why do I want pumpkins so bad? You use them to make pot roast, and you can make pumpkin soup, and I'm thinking it would make us some good money. Oh, you can also make scarecrows. All right, so I've got 100 pumpkin seeds. Thank goodness that will be enough. Okay, so let's start planting. So exciting. Okay. Now, sprinklers, they don't start watering until the next day. So you don't have to water. You could wait until tomorrow and just have it start growing tomorrow. But I have a watering can here, and I'm going to go ahead and water. Now you might notice that even though I have the iron watering can, and I could water 6 spots at the same time, it only uses up what is needed to be watered. So it's only watering 1 square, which is nice. So not wasteful. I seriously doubt that this will be enough without having to refill. Hey, is that ASMR? Listening to the water. And I was able to do it with 1 can. I was able to water all these with 1 watering can. 1 basically basic watering can. Okay, you guess what's next? We've got to go to the bed. We got to go to bed. And oh my gosh, look at all this poo. Where's my... Oh, there it is. My butterfly wings. This is the new mine. This will be another episode. But we've got a bed right here. Let's sleep until tomorrow. Check out our sprinklers in action. Sheila! Oh, I've been waiting for Sheila to come. She's my favorite. She's my absolute favorite. Yeah, so we can see the sprinklers going over there for the regular farm, regular crops for the season. And we can see them going over here. So let's take a closer look. We'll go the proper entrance. What do you guys think about this staircase? Should I change it or is it nice? Oh, and we've got grass to mow. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. We got all kinds of grass and things to harvest. Oh, I didn't realize it was so easy to harvest. Okay. Cool. Well, we can see our little pumpkin bud happening. What about in the weird spot? Even in the weird spot, I think we'll get one. We could get up to 3 pumpkins here. Actually 5. It just doesn't give full potential. So that's good to know that we probably won't have to have it all the way around. So you could, if you had an odd space, you could technically plant more pumpkins. Are these getting watered? They're already finishing up, I think. Why is this one not working? I wonder if it's too far away from the water tank. There are limitations. I hadn't talked about that. I think it's 10, so it could be that we went too far. Let's see. 1, and I learned that they count inside the part, which is dumb, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But why are these working though? I don't know why these are working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that one shouldn't be working. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. I could put in another water tank. Yeah, it's definitely looking like we need another water tank. All right, well, that's a lesson learned. I just don't understand why these are working out here, because they're just as far away. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. All right, I think I'm going to end up needing to put more water tanks in. And honestly, I could put one in the corner. They don't really cost all that much to make. All right, and they've already finished. Well, there you have it. I don't know what a good shot is, but well, there you have it. That's my pumpkin farm. go ahead and head back to the entrance. Or actually, let's go check on the other farm. So I put quite a bit of pathing down and no grass. It looks like everybody's growing. And we just got this one. All right. I'm loving the automated systems. I'm loving having sprinklers and a water tank and huge area for a farm and it not being in my way. So what are we going to do with these odd shaped spaces? Are we going to plant more crops? We technically have all crops for the season in the ground, except for tomatoes, but we have a lot of tomatoes already. What am I doing with this little side area? I do have a plan. Some of the poo. Be sure and... All right, so if you like the video, please like the video. If you would like to know what I am doing with this little side areas, be sure and subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss that next video in this series of relocating the farm, and I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks, everybody.